We're back. I don't remember what we're doing.
Oh, hi, I'm here now.
I think we're
Let's
leaving.
go.
I think
Get it again with the white power.
I think we're leaving. Oh, cutscene. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus, what the I don't remember any of the goddamn characters.
Well, I'll let you know that you don't voice any of them.
Nar,
Yeah.
alright.
Alright. I wonder how much time has passed since we got here. I don't know if I can trust my cell phone clock in a place like this.
Oh no.
That's a good point. If space is being changed around randomly, there's no reason to believe the same thing isn't happening to time.
Yoshiki's me. I get it. I understand that feeling completely.
You and me both,
It's just
damn.
my stomach, though. And it's telling me that dinner time has already come and gone. And now is about when good boys and girls would go to bed.
But I'm not a good boy. I'm up to party.
Oh, by the way, surprise, surprise, Skeleton, this character, Nana here, she's the same age as Yuka, who is the little girl sister character or whatever.
She's 13 or
Just do me a
12 or
favor and
11.
look at my icon.
I have to admit I'm hungry. Maybe we should add finding food to your list, Shinozaki. But for now, I think it's about time while we find a nice, cozy spot to sit and rest for a while.
I think I'd like that, as I'm really, really tired. Not so tired that I'm worried about getting possessed or anything, but tired enough.
Oh no, are we going to the
What is that
infirmary?
supposed to mean?
Oh yeah, she got possessed a while ago.
I'm tired enough to get possessed. You know, guys?
Oh, here we go. And so the four of us headed to the safest spot we could think of, settling in for a bit to calm our spirits and refresh our bodies. Almost immediately,
Infirmary.
no we're not, both Kishinuma and Shinozaki sat down, closed their eyes, and fell asleep. Understandable, considering what they've just experienced. Out like a light, both of them.
They look dead.
They must be exhausted. Kishinuma went through a great deal of turmoil to save Ayumi after all. Aren't you tired too? I am, but I just can't bring myself to sleep. My mind keeps racing, wondering what Nari and the others might be doing right now. I feel like I need to be ready to run out after them at a moment's notice. I know just where you're coming from. I get the same way when I think of Shig. I wish I could see his face right now, you know? Nana, what happened to your legs? I feel a chill in my stomach as soon as I saw them. They were the same bruise-like markings around Nana's slender thighs that I'd seen before, but they'd become much darker in color. They looked pink originally, as if she just rubbed her skin up against something, but now they were a deep dark purple, the color of grapes. Are you alright? Does it hurt? You mean the bruises? They've been there since before. Yeah, but they're darker now. Oh, you're right. What a weird color. What's happening? It's probably just changed color over time from the blood rushing to the surface. I doubt it's anything to worry about. Sorry. I just hope it doesn't leave a scar. True. You do have beautiful legs after all. No, please, I don't. No, let's not do this. Please, can we not?
Damn, look at them legs, boy!
I'm jealous. You're so thin and gorgeous. If I were as tall as you, Shig and I sure would look a lot more natural together. Is he your boyfriend?
Yes, no.
Nothing quite like that. I guess you could say he's just a really important person to me. He always stands by me, accepts me for who I am despite all my flaws, and always supports me in whatever I choose to do.
So
He
your
sounds like your
boyfriend.
fucking boyfriend. Yeah, I'm
Or
just not
sounds
saying any of
like
this because we're in
number
the
one
same
squad.
drama club, but he's kind of like a prince. Though if you ask Kishinuma, he's an evil wizard. Kishinuma has a thing for Ayumi, doesn't he? Oh, does that bother you? Are you taking an interest, perhaps? No, nothing
is
like
that.
that.
A prom? Getting cucked?
Sorry, I had to ask. Actually, Kishinuma's got it pretty rough. He's got a rival for Shinozaki's affections. Aw, but they look so cute together. They are a lot alike in many ways, particularly in their complete inability to be honest about how they feel. I'll bet it's a lot like you when you're with Morishige, isn't it? Oh, come on, I already told you it's not like that with us. Though I guess I really don't know how to classify the way I feel. I mean, when I do finally see Shig, how should I react? What I wanted to do. What are you doing over the fucking... Whoa, what's going on in Discord? What?
Scarecrow just said he'll be right back, and if my power goes out, it's because there's a blizzard warning.
Both of you?
No.
Just him?
No. Yeah, he went BRB. I'm talking about if my power goes out. That's why.
Jesus!
I'm expecting, like, either half a foot or a full foot of snow tonight.
Jesus!
It's a little chilly in Illinois.
Do I want him to pull me into his arms like Kishinuma did with Shinozaki? Or do I just want him to pat me on the head and tell me I did good? That was my fucking phone because for some reason it doesn't know when to go on silent.
Oh, that's crazy. I can't believe they have service in here.
Give me just a sec. Okay, there we go. I guess I won't really know until the time comes. Welcome back, Scarecrow. It'll come, just like it did for Kishinuma Ayumi. Shut up. I hope Mochita is able to reunite with Yuka and Nakashima too. And Miss Yui and Shinohara. We'll all meet up and go back home and probably exchange that photo we took together after the culture festival. I really want to see my friends too. Oh, I'm sorry. I've just been talking about myself all this time. I think I want to go scout around for them real quick. I have to go to the bathroom anyway. She's gonna die. By yourself?
Death.
Isn't that dangerous? I'll only be gone for a moment.
Wait, who's that at the end of the hall?
I guess she's thinking about her friends got her all worked up. She probably just couldn't sit still any longer.
Oh. Did that even pick up?
It did.
Kind of barely, yeah.
It did.
Suzumatu?
Kishinuma, you're awake?
Shouldn't you go with her just to be safe?
I probably should. You stay here and keep an eye on Shinozaki.
How'd you go from deep sleep to instantly awake?
Shut the fuck up! Thanks, I will. If
He thinks
anything
he's
happens,
so
just
funny. He thinks he's such a comedian.
I'll smack Shinozaki till she's...
Uh-huh.
she's awake.
Okay, the floors are pretty dark, so I think I'm gonna borrow one of her candles.
Fuck you. Just be careful. Once you find Usara, you two come right back here. You got it.
Alright, so now I have to go to the bath. Oh god, they're moving us on our own. Okay.
This is the on-rail shooter.
Here we go.
section.
The bathroom felt empty. There was no indication of Nana's presence whatsoever. Maybe we passed one another without realizing it.
No.
Uh-oh.
Bum, bum, bum,
She dead.
bum, bum.
Nana?
Uh-oh.
What's wrong, Nana? Oh!
Death. Bad ending.
The sound that echoed through the hall was like that of a butcher slicing up a large chunk of meat, bone and all. And this sound was accompanied by the dimly lit figure of Nana sprawled out on the ground in front of me. Or rather, part of Nana. It was really just the top half of her body, severed cleanly at the thigh. Her legs were completely
Would've
gone.
guessed?
And the worst part is, she was still fully alert and aware. You know, I don't like the sound of the creaking door. Oh boy, here we go. This grisly sight was too much for me to handle. I became weak in the knees and fell backwards, landing on my butt, and I couldn't move.
Well, neither of you can stand.
Yeah, really. Why don't you call for Kishinuma? Nana was bending and contorting her back and writhing on the ground as if struggling to escape the pain and the fear. I wanted to help her, but I had no idea what I could do. Nothing had ever prepared me for a situation like this.
How the fuck do they not know how to crawl using their elbows?
I couldn't stand up. I couldn't even think. She's in too much pain. The sight of Nana's squirming body, gushing blood every which way, was burning itself into my mind. It was the most frightening thing I'd ever seen. Yeah, I get that it hurts. I get it. It hurts. It hurts. Ah. And then why are you screaming? I could sense the presence of another person in the shadows just behind Nana's torso.
It's
Who was
Sam's
it?
Undertale.
Yeah, really. The darkness that was all-encompassing past a certain point, giving only the vaguest notion of a human silhouette within the inky black void. Who's there? That's the locker room. No, wait, it's not. Where is this? That door should have led into the pool locker room, but the lighting or lack of it was completely wrong. There was also an indescribably foul odor wafting from within, so powerful and revolting I felt I could never leave my senses again. And whatever being was lurking in the shadows of that horrible room was getting closer to me step by step. Oh, is that Shachiko?
Oh, boy.
It's him. It's Sachiko Undertale.
I still couldn't make out a single figure, but frankly I didn't want to. His existence alone was threatening enough. Oh, it's the teacher. Whoever this was, a consensus shadow posturing itself over Nana's head as if trying to swallow it whole. Like a crocodile. In fact, the shadow was beginning to resemble a crocodile more and more. Was this even a person?
It's a scaly.
Yep, it's him! Here we go!
It's him.
Oh fuck, here comes the boss fight.
Yep.
Dodge the hammer.
The figure was now visible and was indeed a person, I think. He grabbed Nana by the head, then turned and began dragging her into that horrid room. She was clearly nearing death, as it took everything she had to scream in protest. Her voice was getting weaker and her writhing was less pronounced. I couldn't even imagine how painful it must be to have one's severed body slowly dragged across the floor, exposed sides down. It would be bad enough just having my head in that massive, filthy grip. No, grip wasn't the right word. It really was more like a bite. How the fuck am I supposed to help you?
Grab my hands.
Yeah, really.
Grab my hands and give me hope.
Yeah. Okay. These were the panicked primal screams of a person's last moments on Earth. It was a sound no one should ever have to hear, much less produce. And once you hear it, it's the kind of thing you'll be hearing again for the rest of your life. Nothing can ever wipe it from your memory. It stays with you.
Oh,
I sat there dumbfounded, so disturbed that I could barely breathe, and watched the slow slither of Nana's body as she disappeared into the unknown. It only took a few seconds for her to vanish into the blackness, but those were the longest few seconds of my life. And once she was gone, only a wide swath of blood remained, tracing her path down the hall and across the hellish threshold. Nana, I have to go save her. How the fuck are we gonna do that?
It took you long
no.
enough.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gross.
Well, stop calling. This, Nana, you're dead. Just accept it. You had the black markings on your legs. You're dead.
That's it. Sorry, you already died. I'm cocking the gun. Gotta put you down.
She already did die. In the first game, she was already dead.
Killing her again.
Yep. Gathering
never
all my
ran
courage,
into
I
her.
ran full speed at the black void, but found no room to enter. Beyond the door was nothing more than a solid wall. What?
I splattered against
No, where is she? Where was she taken? It was just as Shinozaki had said. Right before my eyes, a human was being pulled into a space that simply no longer existed. Pulled out of reality. And yet I could still hear her. Oh boy. I can't even describe how frightened I was. All I could do was scream and take off running away from there. Anywhere else was preferable. Go back to Shinozaki and Kishinuma, please. No, we don't need to go back, Mayu. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I worked hard to fucking get you alive, kid.
Yeah,
No.
that's kind of what running does.
Yeah.
It does take you further away from someone.
Are we back with the group? What's that sound?
What is?
Swishing.
I thought it sounded like somebody like blowing bubbles.
Shit.
That was a sneeze.
Yeah, it was. What do I say to Kishinuma and Shinozaki? We were just talking with her, and now look what's happened. Her legs were torn right off, right along the lines of those bruises. The bruises! Nana was sliced up in the exact spots where she had those markings.
Good job, detective.
And I have markings just like that on my stomach. But that doesn't mean anything, right? It's just a coincidence. What is wrong with me worrying about myself at a time like this? I can't help it. I opened my compact mirror and hesitantly brought it down to my abdomen, lifting my shirt and loosening my skirt a bit to get a better look.
You're in a
Oh,
haunted
God, no.
school. People are dying. Of course you're gonna
I didn't have to look very hard. The color of the bruise on my abdomen had darkened significantly. It was far more pronounced now, practically pulsating a purplish red. It looked more like some kind of demented crest that had surfaced from deep inside my body. It's darker, more clearly outlined, and it looks bigger now, too. What is this? Why is it here? It's just a bruise, right? I'm sure it'll go away on its own over time if I leave it be. I just kept telling myself that it would go away on its own, it was nothing, and I was starting to believe it. Feeling somewhat oh my god! She's gonna die. Okay, she's gonna die worse than getting slammed to a wall.
She's gonna detonate from the inside like a bomb.
Bomb.
Yeah, really.
The bomb's been planted.
Another bruise! No. At first, I doubted my eyes, but I wasn't seeing things, nor was it a smudge on the mirror. It was another discolored bruise, just like the one on my abdomen. Now, it was nowhere near as dark, but it was definitely there, and given enough time, it would probably get a lot darker. When did I get this? Maybe it's just dirty. Maybe I need to wipe it off. I tried spit shining it away with my finger, but all that did was make it wet. And each time I pressed down on it, the surrounding skin would turn white, creating greater contrast and making it stand out more. It wasn't going away. And it wasn't going away. And if it just kept darkening, I might wind up like Nana. Well, Maya, you kind of did in the first game.
It's gonna be like a shotgun blast.
Torn apart at the seams.
Suzumatsu, what's wrong? I thought I heard you scream. No luck in finding Ogusara?
She's dead.
I don't like that at all. We'll help you search. Suzumatsu?
No, stay back! I took a step away from them. Oh god, hang on.
And then the bear trap
Time
hits me
out.
in the stomach. My name is
Lord.
Wojnik.
Give me just a moment. My dad's at the door.
I have your
Picking
deep
something up.
Well, while she's addressing her parents, it's time for Megalovania again. I'm proud that I learned this.
I want to show you something.
What? That sounds like the last words I want to hear from you.
Guess what I found?
A gun? Is that a guitar?
This thing's completely out of tune.
Fuck.
I'm back.
Oh, hi, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Guess
We're
what you
putting-
missed?
What did I miss?
Yeah.
I love that song. Alright, and we're
Toby
going...
Fox is gonna sue me. Dead bodies.
What's going on?
Please, just stay back. Nothing's going on, I swear.
Did something happen? Did you see something in your compact?
It's nothing. I didn't see a thing. I'm fine. No, I couldn't let them see me like that. I didn't want them to see that hideous bruise.
Wait, no, don't
Wait.
walk back further.
Don't! There's a bear behind you! Suzumatsu!
Big scary man with the sledgehammer's right there.
Probably.
She fell just down a hole.
What do I do? I'm running again, but where? Where am I going?
Oh my
I
god.
have to get rid of this. If I can't, then I'll wind up like Nana. Oh, she
going
went
on?
into the infirmary.
Hold on, guys. I'm
Ah.
gonna dissect myself real quick.
Yeah. I have to hurry. I have to find some way of making this go away. I had some concealer in my makeup bag. Maybe I could hide it. There we go. I can't see it at all now. All I have to do is get some sleep, and when I wake up, that bruise will be long gone. I know it will. Yeah, I was getting all worked up over nothing. It was just a little mark on my face after all. Probably
see
just
the
a
color in
result
her
from all the
eyes
stress
changing.
I've been feeling here. Once things calm down, it will go away for sure.
You'll be dead.
All right.
gonna-
Search
die.
mode. Is that a ghost?
Welcome back. What?
Goose.
Welcome back, guys, to the
Welcome
Let's Play
back.
Corpse Party.
Welcome back.
Well, I guess
You're gonna die
we're
here.
having. I can't. Is there anything else here?
The ceiling.
Try going. No,
Here's
don't try
a
to click anything.
body.
Try to go out the hall. Try leaving.
I'm out of here.
Huh? I don't remember closing the door.
Oh no.
It wouldn't open. Oh boy. And it wasn't like
Oh.
it was locked. Rather, it felt almost as if someone were holding it closed with superhuman strength. Ah! Here we go again.
Here's the hair.
Suddenly, I realized why. The door was wrapped in multiple times over in thin black threads. How could I not notice these a moment ago?
Literally,
What the-
you're just blind.
Is this human hair?
All you need
I
is
looked
like a
at
pair
it
of
a bit more
safety
closely
scissors,
and
my guy.
concluded without question that that's exactly what it was. I felt an unpleasant heat radiating along my back muscles across my entire spine. I was being watched. There was some sort of moist, lukewarm presence in the room with me, and slowly but surely I could sense it moving.
That's the grossest description.
Yeah,
I've
really.
ever heard.
There.
A lukewarm presence.
Yeah. I was too scared to turn around. This room.
Oh.
It was a little girl wearing a red dress, probably a first or second grader. Her skin was as pale and as pottery, contrasting with her hair, and she looked somehow familiar. This is the girl from the newspaper who survived the murders, Sachiko Shinozaki. But that can't be right. That happened over 30 years ago. This room is so lifeless. I know what it needs. A human autopsy model. I wanted to stick to human.
Nani?
What?
Nani? Oh no.
Wait a minute. That's why there was a bruise on her eye.
Have you come to play with us again? No, not really.
I have the cease and desist order. I'd prefer if you didn't.
Yeah, really.
I have a restraining order
Something
on all
was dripping
ghosts.
along the back of my hand. Are these tears? That's what I thought at first, anyway. If I'd started to cry, I wasn't aware. But considering what I was going through, it wouldn't have been surprising in any way.
I'm
I
pretty sure you
wondered
could
just
tell
how
if you
much I'd
started crying.
Yeah, really. But these weren't tears, were they? Was it blood then? Did these children do something to me? Sure enough, I reached up and touched my face, and my finger came in contact with something sticky. Something sticky and red. What did you do to me? We didn't do anything. Sachiko's answer was cold and disinterested, and came accompanied with a crooked wry smile. She was just a child, yet one glance from her made every hair on my body stand out on end.
That's
How
just weird
about you
children.
take a good look in the mirror? We'll wait. Just for a little bit, though.
You know, I'm not gonna look in the mirror. Nice.
Really, Sachiko's face somehow made me feel as if there might be two sides to her. One gentle and one not. But regardless of which I was dealing with here, I wasn't about to go against her recommendation. I was legitimately curious myself. So I
And
took
your
out my
eyes missing.
compact, opened it, and... Why? The bruise I'd concealed with my makeup had sprung back to the surface once again, though it could hardly be called a bruise anymore. My skin had literally split open from the inside, and blood was beginning to seep out through this pinkish fissure bead by bead. This can't be happening, it can't be! It's happening! That's all you! If you hadn't fought it, you might have been able to die quickly, but you are gonna die. You're gonna be torn open along those cracks on your belly.
What the fuck, man?
Oh.
The bruise along my stomach and abdomen had followed suit, splitting open and dripping dark red blood everywhere. At this point, I completely lost any ability to think or reason. I was a goner and I knew it. What's worse than dying in an instant by getting smashed against a wall? Getting slowly, carefully torn apart, that's what! Wait, what? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Time to begin the autopsy, everyone! No, thank you! Yeah, I was a goner. You couldn't fight it.
Yeah, that's it. Game end.
Yep, somewhere deep in the pit of my soul, I knew there was no way out. This was unimaginably cruel fate was predestined. I couldn't escape. Oh, sure, I tried to run. I squirmed and resisted with every last bit of strength I had. The fate had me by the ankle, and it wasn't about to let go. If only I'd forced myself to lose consciousness, maybe I could avoid the unbearable agony that I knew was coming. Sadly, I wasn't that strong-willed. Oh, God!
Oh no.
Would it be a bad time to make a Doom reference? You know, rip and tear. Yada,
Oh my
yada.
God.
Do it.
Oh, the
No, just
sounds.
saying rip and tear. That's it.
The
It kind of
sounds.
sounds like someone like doesn't know how to stir something.
Yeah, really. Shig? Your dude Shig won't be coming to your rescue. No chance, no hope. After all, he's gonna die too.
After all, I already threw him off the roof.
I was seized with a pain unlike anything I'd ever imagined possible. I couldn't talk, couldn't move, couldn't even think. I felt like my head was going to explode under the pressure of the millions of nerves all telling my brain just how much every part of my body hurt. And it didn't stop. Every moment it grew worse and worse. Then I began to drift away. What an awful stink. Let's decorate the wall, or maybe the hallway outside with a new autopsy model.
Are they just gonna throw her corpse against the wall at one point again?
This school is getting livelier all the time! Sachiko's voice sounded like it was far off in the distance. It was then that I realized the agony I'd been feeling had changed. It was no longer pain but chill. I didn't hurt anymore, I was just cold. So cold that I couldn't even feel my body.
It's because you're dead.
So cold. So very, very cold. Shake, I can't even move a finger anymore. And even if I'm dead, and even if my body is an unsightly mess, I hope you won't think poorly of me. Oh. My final wish is that Shake be the one to find my body. As long as it's not too revolting to look at anyway. I want him to think I'm pretty. I miss him.
Oof.
Shig, bro,
Bruh.
I'm dead.
He's taking pictures
Yep.
of that body.
Ah.
You know, that's what he did before.
Oh, that was incredibly darker than I remembered.
Well, last time she literally just she was playing with the ghost dolls, the ghost kids, and then they just randomly got angry and threw her against a wall for no reason.
Yep, and now they torn her limb from. They literally dug her insides out.
I mean, if they threw her
Achievement
against
unlocked!
wall-
The price of nice!
I was gonna say, at this point, would it be acceptable if they threw her against the wall and said, "This bitch empty"? Yeet.
Feels like. See, when it came to Seiko, she went from hanging herself to getting her head severed off by piano wire.
I mean, look, alright, it's the same part of the body.
No, it seems like it's always the same part of the body that causes the death, but I feel like.
If you detonated
I feel
against
like-
the wall, you didn't really have a choice on where you
I feel like with Mayu, they went from smashing her to the wall to. I think they went like. From 1 to 100. Really.
Yeah.
Considering how she died the first time.
So do you want to continue down this dark and twisting path already?
Well,
Obviously.
who's next? Who's next do we have to deal with? That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
curious about.
I bet it's Satoshi. I bet it's Satoshi.
Fuck.
You ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.